What's going on, y'all? Today we got Michael Jordan 69 points, Bulls versus Cavs, full game, 1990 HD, quarter number 2, man. If you ain't check out quarter number 1, that means you ain't check out the last video right before this one, man. Check check that one out before you check this one out, man. So you are in tune with what's going on. Also, if you all like the video, share the video, subscribe. Let's get into it, man.
We got a good one brewing from Richfield Coliseum. Bob Neal, Doug Collins with you as the Chicago
Bulls. It was a tough first quarter for Mike, though. I ain't gonna lie.
One of the reasons.
Well,
very effective.
Chicago gets because
Bro, was wild.
you see the Cleveland front line. They actually have 3 players back, and Horace Grant.
And he was snagging balls, like snagging, like, you know.
They must take this away from him. John Williams just let Horace Grant run right behind him.
Hey, what else is happening? You talked about perimeter field goals being a key, particularly for Cleveland. Chicago 7 of 12 from the perimeter. Cleveland only 6 of 14. Elo only 1 of 6. So that's in a big Bulls favor.
Yeah, Elo having a tough game right now.
Nevertheless, Cleveland trails it by 1 opening the second quarter with 7 on the shot clock. From long range, Chucky Brown.
Well, he had a big ball game the other night. 13 points in the fourth quarter of a big win for Cleveland. I think it was against the Sacramento Kings. So he's playing excellent basketball right now, starting to get more confidence as the season winds down.
Chucky, the rookie out of North Carolina State. Here's the double team. Jordan, that leaves Cartwright wide open. He hits it from the baseline over Hot Rod Williams.
Easy.
Hill's a good shooter. He can step out to 18 feet and make that shot. Doherty that time tried to help on Michael Jordan.
Price takes it into Cartwright, draws the foul, gets
Price
the
tough.
throw and the basket. And
Price getting his buckets, man.
From Bill Cartwright.
Well, see, what is happening here is they're playing a lot of screen rolls we talked about. And what is happening is Bill Cartwright is being put in a position here. Doherty's setting the screen against Armstrong. Cartwright has to help. He's not quick enough when he takes that kind of angle. Mark Price hears the whistle. He throws it at the basket, and he gets the three-point play.
Mark Price with 15 points. Jordan has 16. Price has 15. So the 2 guards
Price trying.
as we set up at the beginning of the ball game.
Price better chill out, man.
Are entertaining the crowd here tonight. Here's B.J. Armstrong, the rookie. Nice move inside. Little off balance. Didn't get it. Price out in the open court has Elo. Bad pass from Price. You won't see more than one of those again.
That ball was slightly tipped by Michael Jordan, or Elo would have had that. That ball was just enough to deflect it where Craig Elo could not finish it.
That's what I thought. I'm like, didn't Mike get a piece of that?
Oh my, look at that. Philadelphia 63-49 over Boston. Talk about surprising. This is really surprising.
Well, New York has died. They have really had their problems. They are limping in right now.
It's a 3-point attempt.
Ooh.
That is good from Charles Davis.
He's had 5 points off the bench now, plus an offensive rebound that he threw back to Michael Jordan for a 3. So he's had his hands at 8 points.
Big contribution tonight.
Look like a travel, but
Chucky Brown gets it back to Kerr. It's Kerr, Elo, Chucky Brown, Doherty, and Hot Rod Williams on the floor for the Cavaliers right now. Here's Elo.
Boy, Elo cannot buy one
yeah.
right now.
He is
Same team, y'all. Same team.
Perimeter in this ball game. Excellent outside shooter.
Come in.
Saw the opening.
Pass.
J. Armstrong.
Ooh.
This is from the perimeter.
Good rebound, though.
The rebound from Doherty. Now Williams. Kerr has some problems with it. Loses it out of bounds thanks to the defensive skills.
That's good.
King
Yup. Good defensive intensity, man.
When you look at this Cleveland team, the one real big
Put that pressure on Kerr.
They used to be able to outlet the ball to Mark Price, and Harper was streaking down the floor. They would throw ahead to him. He gave them 18 to 20 points in the open floor. They really don't have a fast break now. And Bob, when you can't fast break and get easy baskets, it's tough to score.
Oh, Pac-Man.
There's Paxson.
Come on, Pac-Man.
He continues to struggle.
They said he was in a slump. Yeah.
On the outside, which is his.
They definitely said he was in a slump.
Chicago by 1.
Ooh! That was a great jab, Scotty.
Errant pass to King, but it's corralled.
Be a little more patient with it, man.
Armstrong from 17. Loose ball foul on Chicago.
Chicago depends so much on the outside jump shot that when shots are not going, they really struggle. When Paxson's shooting the ball, and Michael Jordan and Armstrong, these guys, their offense really flows. But when they're not shooting the ball, they must depend on second shots and open floor game. Right now, Cleveland's doing a pretty good job not letting them do that.
Another Cleveland turnover. That's Heat. Chicago on the run. Pippen.
Come on, Scotty.
King breaking. Lost side of the ball. Now it's 3-on-2.
He's trying to get a hand on it. I pretty, but come on, man.
Rebound Cartwright. Back comes B.J. Armstrong.
It's getting ugly.
Slow it, slow it, slow it.
Still a 1-point Chicago lead. 9 minutes to go first half. Kerr running at Armstrong. Shot clock to 5 seconds for Chicago. Pippen blows.
There you go, Scotty.
Chucky Brown like he was nailed to the floor.
Well, see, Chucky Brown, when you're playing Scottie Pippen, you got to make him shoot that outside shot. That time, Chucky Brown came out straight-legged, and Scottie Pippen just went right around him.
Tree Rollins, John Morton, Chucky Brown, Steve Kerr, and John Williams on the floor for the Cavs now. Williams draws the foul, gets the bank shot.
That definitely was a foul, too.
To his right.
Yes, 6, which we're looking for here tonight.
Cartwright don't think so.
Going to get a Purdue checks in.
It was, look.
Well, you see John
Pushing him right at, you know what I'm saying?
Cartwright bumps him with the body, and John Williams with a follow-through, and now another opportunity for a three-point play as Bill Cartwright sits down and Will Purdue will check into the game.
Pippen has 2 fouls, Cartwright 2, Paxson 2 for Chicago, building the fouls. A big disparity in free throws here early in this game. It's kept the Cavs in it, trailing by 1. Pippen working against Williams, good defender. In the post, King can't get it. Williams comes out of there with it. Morton will protect it. Cavs can regain the lead.
That's going to be Paxson's 3rd foul.
They're going to wave the basket off, no continuation, and that is on John Paxson. And you're right, the Bulls are getting into some
Pac-Man having a tough game too.
I would guess.
Well, what's happening is Cleveland is starting to penetrate off the dribble more. They were earlier standing still and taking the outside shot. Look at Morton here. He's just continuing to barrel down the drive.
He definitely was a block.
With the body. Chicago, on the other hand, shooting a lot of jump shots. You will not get to the foul line shooting a lot of jump shots. The referees will not put you there.
Bulls with 4 team fouls. Cavaliers with none. There's Williams going to his right and going to the hole. Hot Rod has 8 points off the bench.
He has really become an outstanding player for Cleveland. I know Lenny Wilkins loves him and the way he plays every single night for this Cleveland team. Through adversity and through injury, he's been really the one shining light of this team this season.
1-point lead for the Cavaliers. Jordan posted against Kerr. That's no contest, but Jordan misses the shot. .7:21 to go, first half from Litchfield Coliseum. Cavaliers a half a game out of the Eastern Conference Final 8 for the playoffs. Every game very important for Cleveland. They're battling with Indiana, Atlanta, and Milwaukee for the 6, 7, and 8 spots.
Good D.
Gotta shoot the ball.
That's good D.
Morton
That's
with
good
a
D.
rainbow.
And the shot clock winding
Mike
down.
up. Mike up the court already.
No look.
Good pass, boy.
Armstrong to King, the 2 rookies combining. King couldn't get the layup, but drew the foul. Cleveland gets a timeout. Larry Nance picks up the make that Tree Rollins picks up the personal. We'll be right back.
Sheesh.
Our Acura leaders, we're talking about Cleveland's 3 for 3, Elo, Price, and Kerr. Look at this. The most three-pointers in one season, Cleveland with 303. They're on track to move ahead of Sacramento. It'll be tough to beat New York. Scottie Pippen has only 4 points in this ball game so far.
Well, when I'm on a bank shot, this one on a strong drive to his right that he finishes. You know, that time Chucky Brown allowed him to penetrate on the baseline. Again, you got to force Scottie Pippen to shoot the outside shot.
And that, speaking of the outside shot, Larry Nance has got to be thrilled that that bear has got his jersey.
Well, I'm working with a bear, and so's that guy, so we're even here tonight.
Is that a real bear?
Moscow Circus. You're working with a bear.
It can't be real. Yeah, I'm hot, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. I'm too fried for that.
1 point lead.
The bear pig look real.
That's a compliment.
Okay, I'm going with
bear of a guy.
Stacey King. Unbearable. King goes to the free throw line.
Now watch out of this free throw situation. Chicago likes to jump a trap on you, so Cleveland is going to have to be aware here.
Damn, Cleveland killing them in the free throw.
Right now, Cleveland 10 for 10, Chicago 2 for 4.
Category.
Cleveland must be aware here of a full court pressure trap that Chicago likes to show after made free throws.
Stacey King averaging nearly 9 points and 5 rebounds a game for the Bulls. The rookie, along with B.J. Armstrong, has really helped this Chicago club this year. Full court pressure. The double team on Kerr. And Nance chases it down. Kerr to the paint, stripped away.
See, again, the penetrating drive. The guards are really penetrating against Chicago right now. Steve Kerr, who's not very quick, that time driving hard into the lane. He's an excellent free throw shooter. On the season, Bob, I think Steve Kerr is shooting 85%. So when you allow these guys to get in the penalty and get to the free throw line, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense to try to stop someone.
Cavs have committed only 1 team foul. Bulls already in the penalty. That was B.J. Armstrong, by the way, who picked up the personal. He has 2. See, look at the difference in his contribution this year from the Suns to the Cavs.
Well, also with all the injuries, he's had an opportunity to play, and he shows he deserves here in the league, a spot in the league. So many times with injuries, a player will surface that will become a part of your franchise that maybe would have gotten lost otherwise.
Kerr will defend B.J. Armstrong. Morton is on Michael Jordan. He was on him for a moment.
How about that? I mean,
he slipped off of him.
Well, I mean, he's driving to the basket. They go up and they wrap their arms around his waist, and he still gets the shot off. If you want to keep Michael Jordan from shooting the ball, you gotta wrap your body around his arms and just not allow him to even get a shot off. But what's the strength here? Tree Rollins comes over, he grabs him, and Michael still makes the shot.
And goes to the line for what would be, if should he sink this, his 19th point in this game.
And only the 3rd of this quarter.
Remember, he's averaging 44 a game versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, leading the league with 33.
I don't know if I like John Williams and Tree Rollins back here breaking this press, but
Cav had trouble with it. Elo had to lob it to Rollins. I don't think Lenny Wilkins liked it a lot either. He's over there yelling on the sideline. Another turnover.
That was a bad pass there by John Williams.
They just
9 Cleveland Journal. Jordan clears Purdue out of the way. Takes it past Nance, draws the foul, will go to the line again. Hot Rod Williams had to step in and help out.
See, you know, Larry Nance,
Mike, we get to the line at will right now, man.
Belly to belly against Michael Jordan, and one quick step, Michael's by him. I think you got to get off of him and say, look, if you're going to make the jump shot, fine, but you're not going to get in there and get our whole team in foul trouble.
Cleveland wants to get Mark Price in the game. They've called a timeout with just under 6 minutes remaining in the half.
Hello again, I'm Craig Sager. While Chicago and Cleveland renew their Central Division last 9th division.
Game will be chosen at the conclusion of the game. Doug and I will get this balance as Jordan goes to the line. Jordan has 19, Cartwright 5, Grant 4, Pippen 4, Davis 5, King 1. How about that for balance?
Yeah, well,
Michael
right
20.
now is carrying him until the rest of these guys can get involved offensively. That's the greatness of Michael Jordan.
Which comes in 1994.
That's, yeah, right. But the thing about Michael is he knows when he has to score, and tonight he feels it, that he needs to score points.
And Cleveland kind of says, beat us if you can. Jordan will hold everybody else down. And historically, Jordan has done just that.
That's correct. And, you know, when you see what happened there, it's another turnover. That's 5 turnovers in the quarter now by Cleveland, only 1 by Chicago. So turnovers and carelessness starting to cost the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jordan,
no, this is a line at will.
All over him.
Give it down.
Elo came in from behind.
Now those fouls are starting to even out as Michael Jordan has come back into the ball game. He now has gotten to the free throw line 3 straight times.
21 points already, 5:53 to go in the first half. 22 for Jordan. He's halfway to his average of 44 against these Cavaliers. I don't like that strategy to say, let's let Michael Jordan beat us if he can. Well, he can't.
Well, it's happened in the playoffs twice now, so let's see the press here again. That's where they got to throw ahead and try to attack. Now they're letting Chicago recover defensively, and now you've used time off the clock. Now you've got 14 seconds to try to run an offensive play.
Elo from the perimeter finally finds the range That's only Elo's second perimeter basket. He has 6. He is Elo 2 of 9 from outside. Chicago up by 3. Nice pass. Jordan into Pippen. Hot Rod Williams will commit the foul.
That's a tough
Williams
pass.
has 2 personals.
In the lane.
Good give and go there. That
Crowded lane at that.
Scottie Pippen. Scottie at 6'7", 6'8", with those long arms. When he catches the ball, is very dangerous around the basket.
Battles home his free throw.
What's the give and go here? Michael with a great pass, and you see John Williams got caught behind Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan with an excellent over-the-top pass.
Pippen had 27 points versus the Suns. 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 2 steals. Had a great game against Phoenix. Elo 4-3.
That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row now.
And Nance breaks up the end-to-end pass, and in the process bangs Elo in the head, and he's shaken up. Let's see if he's all right. Cleveland gets 22nd timeout with 5:05 to go in the first half. Bulls are up by 1 and will have possession of the ball with 21 on the shot clock. Elo is right now being asked to name the Coliseum in which he's playing.
We're going to see the Elo makes a great shot. The ball. You're going to see the double team. Will Purdue double teams back on Doherty. The open three-pointers, what we talked about, kicking out of the double team. Will Purdue's going to jump out of bounds quickly, throw the long pass.
Talk about the three-point shooting. You see that Kerr is at 51%, Elo 43, and Price 41. And the team is shooting 41% from three-point territory.
Well, you know, they've had to resort to this year with all the injuries because they haven't had Doherty and they haven't had a Nance in there for so many ball games. They've lost to Mike Sanders. They've lost to Harper. So their whole team changed this year. Right now, they're trying to get back what they did best going into the playoffs so they can make a run at maybe making a first-round upset.
Jordan with the double team.
Oh, get it back. Yup.
To King, back to Michael.
Beautiful basketball. That's beautiful basketball, man. Oh.
Opportunity to get 27. Jordan is
That's
down.
tough.
All right.
That's tough.
The foul. He now has 2 personals. And Jordan 2 free throws away from having 27.
Get into the line
with just under 5
at
minutes
will.
remaining in the first half.
Well, you're going to see the little inline out of bounds play. Michael Jordan popping off. And he's going to give it up to Stacey King and then cut right out of the double team. This is when he's so effective. When you double him, he gives it up and then cuts right out of the double team. Beautiful give and go. And then a careless inbounds pass. Chicago really hurting Cleveland with their full court pressure defense right now. They've changed the course of this ball game. They've got the game in the tempo where they want it now rather than to a half-court game.
Cleveland may have to try to get Kerr back into the game even to bring in the third guard if they continue to have problems with it. Chicago by 5 points, however. Looks as though they should be leading by more. Here's Price from the corner. Jordan and the Bulls will run. Pippen out quickly on the left wing. Purdue
probably should have let Elo shoot, man. Elo already hit 2 in a row just now.
Open from 16.
Well, Horace just came into basketball game. Right now he's not loose. And the worst thing to do is to try to shoot a shot before you get warm. You like to touch the ball a couple times before you launch a shot. That time, though, Horace was wide open. He really had to take it.
Grant with only 4 points in this ball game. He got him early. Price into Doherty against Purdue. Draws the double team.
Another turnover. Boy, Chicago very active.
They're making them force dumb passes.
Jordan just followed Purdue into the trenches, then kicked it out.
That's what the defensive intensity would do to you, man. The traps and all that make you have to think real fast and make a good decision.
You see 12 for Cleveland, 7 for Chicago. So in a 5-point game, if possession of the ball is worth 1.5 points or whatever, you're talking about a 7.5-point difference in turnovers.
Pippen against Nance. Nance was there to swat at it, cause him to miss. Quick outlet to Elo against Armstrong and Jordan. Elo!
That's reminiscent of Ron Harper of last year, throwing ahead, throwing up, getting an easy basket in a transition basketball game. Nice finish as Elo's starting to warm up a little bit.
Elo's got 11.
Michael's going into the post now, realizing in the penalty, he's going to try to drive it, get to the foul line.
That's the pick from Purdue from long range.
That's a tough shot. Highly contested as well. He just got it off and right before he got there,
man. By the way,
man.
in case you just dialed in, we're not near the end
That was
of the game.
beautiful.
We're near the end of the half.
Getting tangled up.
With the foul, Doherty goes to the line.
Watch Elo split the defense here. He steps in between Michael Jordan and B.J. Armstrong. B.J. that time opened up the gate, allowing him to go through it. Bob, you got to stand there. You got to throw your chest in there. If you have to take a foul.
Elo, one of those CBA success stories. Elo was called up out of the CBA when Mark Price 3 years ago had his appendicitis and his appendix operation. Called up to fill in for Mark Price, who was injured. Played very well, has stuck, and now become a starter on this Cavaliers team.
And just signed a big contract, making well over $1 million now. So, as in life, right spot, right time, and then be ready to take advantage of it. And Craig Elo worked very hard, and he's a beneficiary of that right now.
Chicago by 4. On the shot clock. Pippen kicks it to Grant from 18. Grant's cold.
Look at Michael Jordan. How's he come out of there with that rebound?
And he got it inside of Brad Doherty, the 7-footer. But the Cavs escape. Kick to Williams from Price. He draws the foul. There's the Cleveland break working this time. Now, Price got Williams out on the wing.
Michael Jordan got the rebound. He missed the shot. And not only that, but he covered back and actually was the one that got the foul. But you watch this now. You tell me at 6'6", 200 pounds. Look at this. Look at this. Is the sheer effort to go in and take the ball away. Now he's going to go up with a little jump hook that he doesn't get.
The amazing that's definitely just effort, man.
To defend against John Williams.
Going up there, sticking your nose in the defense. Pull that board down for real, you know.
Talk about superstars, and you know I had the opportunity to coach Michael Jordan.
Man.
One thing you knew about him every night, he was going to play hard. I mean, he's going to throw himself out there, and he's going to go after loose balls, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. And he's just a magnificent athlete, Bob.
Bulls' lead has been cut to 2. 2:44 to go first half. It's been a good ball game. Good matchup between these two Central Division clubs. Here's Jordan. Elo all over him. 7 on the shot clock. They've isolated Jordan against Elo. Illegal defense against Cleveland.
Right.
I didn't see that. I don't know who was illegal. I know Michael was isolated.
Looked like everybody was bunched together. That's the way I make the call.
It just looked illegal.
It looked wrong.
Oh, Mike. That's not even Mike. I'm bugging. That's Armstrong. The quality a little low, y'all. For real.
He left that ball short.
Especially my TV don't get the best quality. So, you know, it might look a little better on y'all screens, actually.
That'll belong to Cleveland with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
They love to get Mark Price open off the screen. Watch him coming off Doherty here from the little jump shot.
There he is. Takes the 3.
Oh, quick release.
That was an air
ball. That was an air pass to Doherty. Now Nance.
Quick release, but it was not it.
3 on 2.
Not it, gang.
Kicks it out to Armstrong. With a veteran-like play, Armstrong draws it out. And we'll look for the good shot as they set up the half court.
You got Will Perdue against Mark Price right now. If they'll throw the ball into post.
Armstrong just decided he was going to shoot. That was a near certain 2 if they could have gotten into the 7-footer Purdue. Cleveland wanted to get a foul against Jordan. It didn't come. Purdue with another rebound.
Hey, tight.
Now watch Michael get to the line here. They're going to really get mad.
He got into the paint, gets the 2. And here come the boos.
It's a
Michael
bucket.
with 31 points. 2
31 and a
shots,
half.
League leading 33, and we're a minute 12 away from the end of the first half.
I like his chances to get to 44. Smart play, Mark Price, realizing crowd into the ball game, upset about the officiating. Throw yourself in there, get to the free throw line. That's a veteran play.
Armstrong has 3 personals now. Price has 15 points.
Oh, Michael has 60% of the Bulls' points right now.
Sheesh.
Chicago gets a timeout with 1:05 to go in the first half. The Bulls up by 3.
20 and 9. And 36
6
rebounds.
But first, these boos for the officials. They're not happy here at Cleveland.
Here's a shot by Mark Price, air ball. Doherty goes up with it. Does not get it. Larry Nance with a great follow-up here on the slam cam. You're going to see it. And Will Perdue with a nice block. Beautiful play there by Will Perdue to block the shot by Larry Nance.
We'll have to get a tape of that and send it to Will.
Well, that's a shot last year that Larry Nance would have dunked. And this year with his leg, he does not have the explosion. And as a result, he got the shot blocked. Normally, you either get to the free throw line or get 2 points.
Cleveland committing 12 turnovers this half, but still hanging in here, trailing only by.
When you see out and convert off.
Get back to the insane.
15 from the floor, 8 out of 8.
About to be the end of the half, man.
Scoring big these days. Big division.
Ah, damn.
Call to Jerry
Long ass timeout.
Plays in our ball game.
Well, I'll be in Denver Friday night, Bob, so I'll be watching you. I'll be glued to the tube watching you on TNT.
John McLeod will be playing the role of Doug Collins for that game. It's a tough job.
I hope that I don't become Wally Pitt.
That's right. One game, and Luke, Eric, John McLeod will be there.
That's right. I will talk to John.
You're Wally for the rest of the ball game. Price misses a free throw. That's going to be a headline in tomorrow's paper. Chicago by 3. Minute to go, first half.
Ooh, BJ stepped on the line there. They didn't see it.
Sure did. Could have been an over and back. Stolen by Brad Daugherty, who stepped out. Price takes it hard to the hole. Lost control. Chicago ball. Price can't stand the call from Dick Bavetta.
Scottie Pippen knocked that ball away from behind. Great play by the long arms of Scottie Pippen.
Michael Jordan draws the double team. Way over to Pippen. Takes it inside against Williams. Rebound Daugherty.
Good job of smothering the outlet pass that time by Will Perdue. Forced Mark Price to come back down the floor to get the ball.
Inside to Nance against Pippen. Jump hook. It's a 1-point Chicago lead with 21 seconds to go in the half.
Well, the Bulls here in this situation, they like to get the last shot. They like to run Michael Jordan off a high screen roll, probably by Will Perdue. Let's see if Cleveland tries to run and double team him. So they're going to take the ball out of his hands. Smart play. Do not let Michael make the play.
3.5 seconds. They're going to let B.J. Armstrong take the jumper. The rookie sticks
out.
That's the end of the first half of play with the Bulls leading it 53-50. It's been
Mike just, you know.
End of the first half of play with the Bulls
Hopefully,
leading
y'all end it on the, you understand? Well, Mike, but yeah, bro. He got what? 31 at half right now. Getting to the line at will. They got no answer for him when it comes to getting down, getting to the basket, bro. He just wants it more than him right now. I ain't gonna lie. He's getting on the offensive rebound, getting on the defensive rebound. He's roaming on defense and still able to get back to his man and play, you know. I don't know, bro. It's different. It's different. But if you enjoyed, man, share the video, subscribe. Check out the first quarter if you haven't already, man. Right here on your screen right now. And I'm out of here, man.